Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
All right, so how do you scale your business? Well, one of the first things to do is, and the simplest one, is to grow a Facebook audience. Now, even if you might think this is difficult, this is not difficult. And I'm going to show you some tactics that you can actually adopt. We're not going to go into the detail of the detail, but you can do things such as contests, for example, or giveaways. I'm pretty sure that most of you here are aware of the giveaways and the contests that people do. Even YouTubers and Instagram guys and girls on Instagram have adopted this strategy a long time ago. And they do things like if you give me, let's say, a million people, if a million people watch the video, I'm going to give $100 to 10 people. So that's the sort of thing that you will do, except for it's going to be a little different, because you're not going to be telling people I'm going to give you $100, but you're going to be telling them that indirectly. You're going to tell them that maybe if you get 2 products, you're going to get 50% discount, or if you order more than $100, you get 30% discount. So that's the sort of thing that you can do. And you can take it further. You can say, if you are new to the store and if you have never yet purchased anything, if it's your first purchase, we can give you a product for free, or you can launch a contest. And the perfect place to launch a contest is on Facebook. And I'm going to show you how in a quick tutorial in this section here of the course. We're going to talk about this. Basically, what the contest is all about is a giveaway. You just pick a product from your store that you're willing to give away to people, and then you just create a poll, a simple poll with a question with different answers, and basically the people that answer that question correctly are the ones that are going to get your free product. Of course, you're going to have to keep up to your word, because these people are going to be telling their relatives, they're going to be telling their loved ones, and that's what you need. You need word of mouth. If you're willing, and if your desire and your end goal is to grow a Facebook audience, then you need to work and you need to optimize this, because word of mouth is really, really great. A lot of brands out there didn't grow because of how much money they invested on ads, and you can find this across the board. They grew because of word of mouth, right? Because people talked about them a lot. They touched people on a deeper level, to the fact where these people found it interesting and they found it compulsive to talk about them. Like, for instance, McDonald's. I mean, who doesn't know it? And there was a point in time, and still today, people talk about it, and it's just the word of mouth that's keeping them there. And they don't really need to spend as much budget as the startup that's just starting, today or started last year. So you see my point. It's when you are doing these kind of contests, you want to keep your word. And I'll leave it at that, because people, if you fail to keep up your word, and if you lie to them about this, they will tend to really, really give you a hard time on the web. So be careful for that. Also, it's very easy to create a Facebook page. You can refer to one lecture where I explained how you can create a Facebook page, and it's as easy as it gets. Probably will take you about 2 minutes, and you just make sure that you add your logo and your banner image that best represents your store. And you can start to post a couple of posts over there, a couple of your products. You can take the links and put them over there, just so when people come there, they can see, so this is a store about this. They sell pet accessories for cats and dogs, and that's what it is. So another way of how to grow and scale your business is basically to delegate, right? So delegation is a big part of growing your business and scaling it, because there's only so much you can do on your own. And I have to be honest with you. There is a need for virtual assistants. So if you're interested also in earning money as a VA or virtual assistant, then that's also a thing that I could really steer you down that direction. And the reason why I would like to give you this advice is because a lot of people out there, e-commerce platforms, freelancers, instructors on Udemy, instructors all across the board, this job is demanded. And the reason why it's demanded is because, and I believe the best part about this is, if you do it and you're a beginner, you'll get a chance to work alongside an all-timer, somebody who's been doing it for a long time, and you can learn a lot from them. So imagine yourself being a virtual assistant for a company that sells $2,000 or $3,000 worth of products every single day. Even if that company only has 2 people, what you're gonna learn, because these people are gonna share with you exactly what they do and what they're selling, and you could get what we call insider information that you could really use later. So this is a great tactic that you can also adopt to spy on the competition, right? So you can hire somebody as a virtual assistant, and then you could try to get that person to infiltrate and to kind of see what your competitors are doing. You can have them, take her as a virtual assistant or take him as a virtual assistant, and they could go on the inside and just kind of see what the operations are all about, and they could spy on those people and get you the information. And also, from the learning point of view, if your goal is to learn how e-commerce platforms work, and especially how the logistics work and how do they handle this much orders, and how do they run the ads, and how do they take care of all of that, there is no better way to do it than being a virtual assistant for those kind of small companies and learning from them, right? And basically, this is not just me saying this. If you refer to a marketer known as Gary Vaynerchuk, and this guy tells exactly this. He says, if you could get 5 to 6 years working next to somebody who's doing it, then you could really benefit a lot by learning from them, by learning and practicing. And delegation really is incredibly important, because when you are a $0 entrepreneur, let's say you haven't made money yet, and when you jump from 0 to 100, and then from 100 to 1,000, each time you do that, you take that leap. From 0 to 100, it's a different story, because it's not really that complicated to make $100 online these days, right? And it's probably not going to take you that much effort. It's going to need nothing more than yourself to do it. You're not going to have to go and hire somebody to do the work for you. But the story changes when you are seeking to jump from $100 to $1,000. The story will change because you will need to change your mindset. A couple of things will change. And similarly, when you move from $1,000 to $3,000, it's not the same thing. And when you want to take your business from 3,000 to 10,000, it's absolutely not the same thing. And I found it very useful to have a virtual assistant to do the tasks that normally you can hire somebody to do. Of course, I'm really into paying people in a generous way. So I usually pay virtual assistants for $20 an hour. So, and they might work with me for 4 hours a day. So that's $80. It's really a big paycheck when you consider that a lot of people online are really paying only $2 per hour to hire a virtual assistant, which is really, really horrible. What they do to these guys. And really, I consider virtual assistants to be my partners, and that's why. And I believe that when you pay somebody good, they can do a better job. So some of the tasks that I actually delegate are, I don't delegate responding to emails. I don't delegate customer support. I don't delegate all of that stuff. What I do delegate is the conversion of my videos, the video editing. So because I suck at video editing, and so I have to hire somebody who knows how to do that. And sometimes I might even teach them a little bit, what I want, what I want the video to look like, what I want them to put on the video, if there are some animations that I want them to put on it. And basically they just, they take care of that, and that's, for me, that's big deal, because to produce 1 hour of content, you have to spend 5 hours, so probably an hour to just get the ideas, 1 hour to talk, and then 2 hours to edit the video, and then the other hour to just fine tune it. So you can see that 4 hours are really, something you can delegate. And if you can do that consistently, you can really scale your business. Similarly to e-commerce, you can have somebody take care of the customer support. You can have somebody take care of, receiving the orders and making sure that people are getting the orders and Make sure to forward the orders to suppliers, and then make sure that suppliers are aware of the order and that the order was launched and that it started. Those things are normally if you're a solopreneur, and solopreneur is a word for an entrepreneur that's doing everything by himself. When you're a solopreneur, you're taking care of all of that. So you're a one-man show, as we call it. But when you're delegating to somebody else to do other things for you, you can focus on the most important things as an e-commerce seller or the dropshipper, and that is to go ahead and find products. Because products are really what's going to make you money. It's not the other things. Of course, those are tasks, but those don't really take that much creativity as opposed, or that much imagination, as opposed to going out to the market, meeting suppliers, finding products. That's really something that you really, if you take more time to do, will give you much more money. It will be much worth the investment. And if you're looking for a freelancer, basically you can go to platforms such as Upwork or Fiverr or Freelancer. These are some great freelance platforms that you can go to and find people there. I only my advice to you is to pay these people as if you're paying a brother. So take care of them and they will take care of you. And don't be cheap, right? So don't say, oh, I just want a freelance, somebody that's gonna do the task for me for $2. First of all, I mean, just consider and put yourself in their shoes and just imagine yourself being paid $2 per hour. And I can honestly tell you, you wouldn't like it. And second thing is, when you pay somebody 2 hours, they're definitely not going to work for you as well as if you pay them $20 or $30 an hour. Another thing you can do to scale your business is to grow an email list. And growing an email list these days is not really that complicated. All you have to do is insert a contact us page on your Shopify store or WordPress store, and link that page to MailChimp. And basically, that's really easy these days. You can find a video that will explain this to you in 2 minutes. And if you want me to do this, basically, I can actually create a video for you to show you this in detail, how you can connect a contact us page to your MailChimp, so that when people sign up through that contact us page, you can go to MailChimp and find their emails there directly so that you can target them later with emails. Now, the reason why an email list is important is because when somebody purchases something through your store, you don't want to lose that customer, because if you don't collect their email address, that customer is lost and chances of them coming back are really low. But when they buy from you and when you keep their emails, later on, even if you have 100 emails of 100 customers, that's still very profitable, because these people have bought from you in the past, and chances that they will buy from you in the future are really high, especially if you don't abuse them. And I need to talk about abuse, email abuse. A lot of people think that just because they have these people on their email newsletters, that they should send them 1,000 emails a month. Well, in reality, if somebody is a buyer, that person is a serious business, right? So when they bought from you in the past, make sure that you send them, to the most, in my opinion, 2 to 3 emails per month. That's it, right? Every 10 days, send them an email. Basically 2 educational emails and 1 promotional email, right? Don't really focus too much on being salesy or trying to push the sale or trying to push it down the throat. Just, keep sending them these emails because you want them to keep that awareness that you exist. Because when they know, so this is this store, yeah, I remember this store. This person, I actually bought from them, last month or a couple of months ago. And next time, if they want something for their, let's say, their cat or dog, they'll remember, okay, that person is a pet shop and owner, and I can just go back there if I need anything. And so the next time they imagine that I need a leash for my dog, or I need this, I need that, they'll come back to you, especially if you offer great customer support and great deliveries, because people don't like to wait these days, right? So people don't like to wait at all. I'm not going to say just don't like to wait, but they don't like to wait at all. And dropshipping from AliExpress is definitely going to make them wait a lot, because most of the lead dates and most of the delivery dates are set between 27 days to more. So it takes a long time for a delivery to occur. So there are websites such as Banggood that you can dropship from, and I have explained everything about Banggood in the course. You can go and check it out. There's an entire section about this e-commerce platform called Banggood. You can go there. And basically, the reason why Banggood is good is because it offers low delivery date. And you can use it really successfully to dropship in Europe. Because AliExpress, let's talk about this. AliExpress is great for dropshipping if you're going to dropship from China to the United States, but it's not as good when you're seeking to dropship from China to the European country, because European countries generally you have to pay a certain custom fee before you can take your items out. But with a website such as Banggood Europe, you don't really need to worry about that, because that is taken care of by the website, and customers don't really need to pay an extra custom fee, which is really good. And as they say, money is in the list, and this is not much of an exaggeration, people. I have to tell you, even as an instructor, money is in the list. When I create a course, I can't just, wait for people to come and purchase the course. When I have a list of people that I already have, a list of emails that I can contact anytime, I can send them an email. It's as simple as that. If I have, let's say, 10,000 people, I can just write them an email and just inform them, hey, you're welcome to my next course, or my new course. I just released the course a couple of days ago, and it's about this and it's about that, and you can get it for, let's say, 90% off. And that tends to work. You can make up to $1,000 from one promotional email, right? And similar thing goes for when it comes to e-commerce selling pet accessories. If you have a large customer base, you can just make money off of your email list, and after that, you wouldn't really need to pay any more money on ads, because when you grow a list, you're growing something for the long term, as opposed to if you were counting on just ads. A lot of people's strategy is just to pay money on ads. But let's just imagine that you no longer have the budget to pay for ads, or the ads get more expensive. It's so difficult to break even. So you can, in my opinion, you can invest more in awareness type ads, bring people to your store, find a way to give them something for free, whether that's an ebook or something, it's a lead magnet, but give them something for free in exchange for their email address, and then use those emails to promote your products. For me, this is a much more profitable way, and other people will agree as well. Marketing specialists especially would tell you that email money is in the list, and off of every single person that you have in your email list, you should be making at least $1. Another tactic on how to really scale your business is to suggest related products. Now, the reason you want to be suggesting related products is if you look at a website such as Amazon, for example, you can find that when you're on Amazon, Amazon is really smart. They have this algorithm that picks up on what you're looking at most. And they have this weird algorithm of just showing you exactly what you've searched for, for an extended period of time. And they just show you what they think you would like. And so if you can do that, if somebody came to your website and then they just started to look for cat-related products, then the good practice would be to start recommending cat-related products to them when they're adding the product to cart, or when they are in the cart. That's a great practice that really proves to be fantastic, especially if you're seeking the upsell. So related product is a good practice. Also, add a sub-niche. So if you're selling products for cats for a certain category, you have to realize that there are a lot of categories out there. So if you're selling, cat comfort accessories like beds, for example, maybe you can sell teddy bears that cats can use to play with. You can sell toys that cats will use. You can sell catnip. So you can sell a lot of stuff. So make sure that you expand upon your audience, because people, generally speaking, they want to have more choices. The more choices you can give them, the better. Another key thing is start another store from scratch. So if you started a store and you scaled it, let's say to 10,000 or 20,000 bucks per month, then why not think about start another store and explore other niches? So a lot of people, they stay in one niche, but in reality, the sky is the limit, and there is no limit to how many stores you can create. Really, if you wanna create 100 stores, you can create 100 stores. There's nobody stopping you. And so make sure that you explore other niches, and up to the point of even creating an online store from scratch.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the show links and enjoy watching the videos.